All right, so here we are with another interesting episode of Know Your Campus. Today, we have the Indian Institute of Technology Roorkee, Department of Management Studies. The Indian Institute of Technology Roorkee is the oldest engineering institute in India and was founded way back in the year 1847. In this episode of KYC, we have the Department of Management Studies students of IIT Roorkee, Yash, Jain, and Vaishnavi with me, who will give us a guided tour of this institute, the campus life, the admission process, cutoffs, placements, faculty. You name a question, and we have an answer for you in this particular video. So, without further ado, let's start our episode of KYC today with you guys. So, hi guys, thank you for joining us in today. I know it's pretty cold back there in your place in Uttarakhand, and I hope that you guys are enjoying. So, tell me a little bit about yourselves. Vaishnavi, we'll start with you.
Hi Paul, I'm Vaishnavi Sharma, currently a first year student in IIT Roorkee, pursuing my MBA. And yes, you're right, it's really chilly out here, 9 degrees to be precise. That's about it.
And I hope you are having fun, Yash. What about you? Where do you belong, and what are you doing right now?
Yeah, hi Paul. So my name is Yash Jain. Currently, I'm a second year student at DoMS IIT Roorkee. I'm originally from Thane, which is next to Mumbai. So a lot of people say that Mumbai and Thane is one same thing, but it's different.
Right. Why do you think there was a need for an institute like IIT Roorkee to come up with a management studies department? When did the inauguration happen? How many batches old this particular institute is right now?
But interestingly, IIT Roorkee has been associated again with only engineers. But when we come and discuss this to the number of students that we have been hosting about 10,000 students across 24 departments, and about 53% of whom are now belonging to masters and PhD. We have graduated and come way ahead in terms of just being known for BTech as such, and not a lot of people know that. So this video, this discussion that we have right now, I think it spreads the right kind of awareness that we are 25 batches ahead in management studies itself. We have MBA, and then interestingly enough, we'll be discussing again about our executive MBA that we offer now.
Vaishnavi, Yash, tell me a little bit about the campus that you guys are part of. IIT Roorkee has a huge campus. Are you guys part of the main campus? What all are the kind of facilities that you enjoy there, and how big exactly is the campus? Is it like a town in itself?
So I'll want to bifurcate it into two parts maybe. First is the academic walk, and like I mentioned, 10,000 students across 24 departments from the level of bachelor's to master's and PhD. And these are some of the sharpest minds in the country, mind you. So we're always we consider ourselves a very fertile ground for startups. This is where we're teeming with ideas. Every chai session turns out to be something that's actually fodder for our e-cell and the startup incubator, in fact. So overall, I think IIT academically is extremely rich. It's a point where management students can just walk into a research department and know the latest patent that is going to be filed. This is where we discover product and the cutting edge of service that might be coming up very soon. So a lot of us have been exposed to such a culture for the first time, and it's actually a privilege. Then coming to the part of academic rigor in the Department of Management Studies, I would like to mention that this is something that we take very seriously. This is something that actually we've become proud of. It begins with having 4 terms almost every year. So the term system ensures that we're very knowledge dense. Each 2 months of what we spend studying for our credits is very knowledge dense, and these subjects keep revolving and evolving over the time. Moving forward, in our second year, we're offered dual specialization, which is something very unique to DOMS and IIT Roorkee. The fact that those who do not know what to commit to the forte as, they can just take up 2 specializations and figure out a unique combination for themselves. This particular flexibility is also awarded for choosing our electives. Coming forward, then we have winter internships, something that actually helps us prepare a good ground for our summers. So all of these are insisted upon consistently. Now, of course, all of us know that MBA is not just about term work. It has to be more than that. It has to permeate through our life and our day cycle. And then that is what brings me to the hackathons, the competitions, the consistent almost 250 guest lectures that we keep having throughout the campus. And it's not just one department. It's not management studies or MBA centric. It's everything. And it's up to you what you can pluck out and what you can extract from each of these. And going forward, then we come to the life of clubs and committees in this campus. I would want to begin with my favorite, the Himalayan Explorer Club. It's something that's absolutely unique to this institute. The fact that we are lapped against the mountains of Uttarakhand, and it's something very unique to IIT Roorkee.
I would like to know a little bit from you, Yash, the kind of courses that you guys have. Which course are you part of? What are the other courses that are available at IIT Roorkee DoMS, if you can tell us?
We have dual specialization as part of our curriculum, and that is the main crux or the main part of our MBA program. So what we get is that we get to complete 2 majors as our specialization out of the 5 specializations that are being given by our college. That is finance, operations, IT, HR, and marketing. So you can cover any of the 2. There are even students over here who are completing 3 as well. So apart from our MBA program, we also have more than 100 PhDs also as part of our department, and more than 1,000 PhDs as part of our institute as well, with whom we can interact each and every day part of our lives as well. Recently, our department also started with the eMBA program, in which we have students who are really experienced over the years and from different parts of the world as well. So that is something that has been started this year itself.
Tell me a little bit about the batch size of these kind of programs that you mentioned. In your 2-year MBA batch, what is the batch size that historically has been the case with IIT Roorkee?
So currently the batch size is of 95 at present. So, and we have concentrated on keeping the batch size small itself, because what we focus on is the faculty to student ratio. That is what the main agenda has been over the years, and it has been consistent till now.
Along with the faculty ratio, Vaishnavi, I want to know it from you as well. What is the gender ratio? What is the diversity like in the institute? What exactly are the kind of backgrounds these very students come in from and be part of this class?
Touching upon the geographical diversity aspect, we have students from the farthest village in Assam to that down in Kerala, and then of course international students as well in our batches. Then we have economics students, then we have students from fields like law, pharmaceutical engineering, and then agriculture. So along with all these varied talented people, might I also add that we're actively working towards bettering our gender diversity as well.
Vaishnavi, Yash, once the students are aware of this kind of program that is there and the kind of rigor that you guys have, tell me a little bit about how do I go about, the selection procedure? What exactly happens? How do I get through to this particular institute?
The selection process for our program is really simple and straightforward. The first round of the selection will be purely on the basis of the CAT score, and then we'll have the PI interview round. Post that, we'll have the final selection list of which student has been selected. The selection will be on the basis of CAT score, PI score, and the work experience.
So, guys, tell me a little bit about now, how much do I have to shell out from my pocket? What is the fees for this particular program at IIT Roorkee DoMS? And, are there hostel facilities for which you have to pay extra? What is the overall cost of the MBA that you guys are doing from?
Right. So our fees is approximately 10 lakhs, not more than that. And this includes all the hostel fees, mess fees, and everything. And the hostels are also in campus itself. It's not like you have to stay outside campus or somewhere else and then come in over here. So it's nothing like that. And the best part is the ROI part, because you get an average placement of more than 18 lakhs. So your ROI goes to about almost 2x or more than that as well.
So talking about best parts, every institute has its own USP or unique selling point, and I go to different institutes to figure that out, what it is in their case. So what would be the USP of IIT Roorkee in your opinion, if I have to ask you?
So as I've already mentioned, dual specialization is one of the best part of our curriculum, in which we get to cover 2 specializations as major, not one major and one minor. So that is one of the best part of ours. Second is the 3:1 faculty ratio, in which we have more faculties with whom we can interact and get to know more about. Other than that, the one of the different thing that we have is we have two placement committees, not just one. We have our departmental placement committee and a central placement committee, so we can get best of both worlds as well. If there are people who don't want to get into the corporate side and want to go into the startup or entrepreneurial side, so we have the state-of-the-art incubation centers as well, such as the Tinkering Labs and Tides as well. And because of this IIT Roorkee ecosystem, we have really great startups also that have come out of here, such as Dunzo, FamPay, and Razorpay as well.
Tell me a little bit about the notable alumni of this particular institute from management studies, because if you have to, take me through the notable alumni of IIT Roorkee, the list would be endless. So let's stick to, the people who have graduated from the Department of Management Studies. Who are some of these, prime names that comes to your mind when you're talking about alumni members, and how is the connect overall in the institute?
Talking about the notable alumni of our department itself, we have Akshat Jain, who is a partner at EY. We have Amarjot Singh, who is a senior director at PepsiCo. Rajat Jain, who is a director client solutions at Dell, and there are many more. So the list is really endless, and we are connected with them at every day of our life as well. We also have a Regalia, which is an annual alumni meet that we have, through which we reconnect with all our alumni at various cities. So we have the Bangalore chapter, we have the Pune chapter, Mumbai chapter, Delhi chapter. Over there, we have these reconnect alumni meets through which we get to reconnect with them, have student and alumni interactions as well. So that is one of our highlights also that we conduct every year.
Yash, Vaishnavi was mentioning about an immersion program that happens, which is a Himalayan outbound program, I think, if I'm not wrong. What are some of the other immersions or exchange programs that are there? Are there any, foreign exchange programs that are available for students to take up? Do you guys go for, rural visits or anything of that sort?
Talking about the student exchange programs, we have MOUs with more than 37 universities all over the globe for student exchange programs, research programs, and faculty exchange program as well. Along with that, we have a tie-up with Unnat Bharat Abhiyan as well, through which we our management students and go to the rural parts of our state and try to solve their problems using our management knowledge and technology knowledge as well. Along with that, we are also part of the CRY initiative, through which we try to educate the underprivileged children as well.
Okay, Yash, Vaishnavi, we have reached to the very last part of this particular episode, and probably one of the most important and exciting part of the episode, which is the summers and final placement. A lot of these students, as Yash also previously mentioned, that you guys have a very high ROI. So let's just talk a little bit about the placement figures and try and justify the kind of roles that you guys get, the kind of companies that visit, and the kind of numbers you guys are talking about.
For our small batch size, we had around more than 60 plus companies coming on campus, and we are really happy to announce that our average is around 18.2 LPA, which is a 10% increase as compared to last year, and our highest went to around 27 LPA, which is a 15% increase as compared to last year. So we see that for the finance domain, we had companies coming in such as HSBC, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Barclays, and many other banks coming in as well. When we talk about marketing and FMCG side, we had L'Oreal, Amazon, Bombay Shaving Company, MTR, and Dabur coming in. We already have a lot of product manager roles for our students as well. That is already known to all. But this year, the best part is that we got the leadership and general management roles from the top companies such as Adani, Diageo, Whirlpool, Reliance, and Dell as well.
Thank you very much, guys. Yash, Vaishnavi, thank you for being patient and telling us about your institute and giving us a glimpse of how the life looks at your particular institute. If you guys want to know more about the institute, there's a link in the description. Go check that out. Do tell us in the comments below how you like this episode, and share it with friends who you think are going to be benefited from this. Thank you once again, guys, and have a great night.